Let's stop overthinking formative assessment. In fact, I'm done calling it formative assessment. We are officially calling it a check for understanding. A check for understanding, or CFU, does just that. It quickly checks for student understanding within a lesson. It is the cycle where diagnostic assessment becomes formative assessment within a chunk of a lesson. So there are 3 parts to this CFU cycle. The what, which is where you determine what you are looking for. The so what, which is where we determine, so what do my students know? And the now what, which is that now what am I going to do? I have videos on each of those. But the key to data collection is knowing exactly what you are looking for. What do you want to know about what your students know and are able to do? So to know this requires you to know your learning target or objective and know exactly what you are measuring. Are you looking for students to demonstrate a skill? Are you looking for students to show their knowledge of content? Or are you looking to measure attitude and behavior? Let me show you how to do this. Okay. Let's say my learning target was, by the end of today's lesson, students will be able to summarize a grade level text. I can decide one of 2 things. I can decide to look for student understanding of the prerequisite skill of summarizing. Now, if I were to go this route, my CFU would be for students to be able to give me the main idea of a text, because students have to be able to know what a text is about before they are able to paraphrase it. What would my CFU be in this case? Read this paragraph and jot down the main idea. Or I can decide to create a CFU that assesses my students' understanding of the learning objective during that learning process. So in this case, my CFU will measure their ability to summarize. So what would my CFU be? Read this next paragraph and jot down a summary of it. That's it. That is literally the CFU. Listen, there is a time and a place for students to engage in deeper questioning and making meaning and determining and responding to longer formats. This isn't it. Regardless, the learning target is the driving factor for the CFU. It unwaveringly is connected. Both CFUs that I provided are specific enough where students can respond within 3 to 4 minutes tops. They are also so specific where I can collect and sort within 1 to 2 minutes. That right there is going to be the game changer. So know what you are looking for in your CFU and head to my video on how to administer it, collect it, and sort it.